Like a lid looking bad on the boat. Like shit, but my baby call me go. He call me go. See you bitches on the side. Who's the baddest, can't deny it. Ain't mad that he want me to. Men come quick, try to fight it. And you know I look good when I mirror, who's the baddest, can't deny it. Yo, I'm a straight rider, you can't deny it. No, you wanna fuck with me. No, you wanna fuck with me. Fuck with the bosses, fuck with bad bitches. Only thing that's on my team.
Right, so we're at the NY500. Just basically got here about an hour ago with more cars here than I actually expected. It is freezing, which is why we've got the coats on, but it's going to be a good day out. I'm just going to do a few videos on the cars that we've actually got here today. As I say, I'm not sure every single person's actually come to see us or for the event, but it's quite busy down here. Nice place to be fair. Coffee's pretty cool. Good cafe, and there's a nice museum in there which you've seen at the beginning. So I'm going to go through some of these cars that actually come with us. Really nice M5 comp there as well. As you can probably see, we've got the old demo car, the inspired budget build. Still looks clean, even though Dean's driving it. So Dean, what do you think to the, still love it car?
Yeah, no, I've always sorted it out.
Sorted it, yeah. So I think we're knackered, he just can't drive for shit. So we'll get a bit of a montage on that in a minute. Obviously you all know the car, but it's not really been out with us, so it's nice to actually see it actually out on a drive out. We're going to have a look at Jamie's car. He hasn't had this out for a while. It's a bit like ours. It's been in the making for probably 2 or 3 years. It's been off-road, it's had mapping. This thing's fully forged now, running. I think it's over 400 brake to be fair, and it's not even mapped in yet. So I'm going to have a bit of a discussion with Jamie, and we're going to show you some spec on that.
Now you wanna fuck with me.
So we've got Mark's Yeoman's RS here. This is something, Mark's been a customer now for a long time. He's had this car a few years now. It was something he really wanted. Like a lot of us, you know, he's actually bought his dream car, and Mark really loves this, and he's done his few little final kind of finishing touches, like the bits of blue. He's got them in the wheels, he's got them on the diffuser, he's got the rear canards on there. He's just kind of made it his own car, and you know what, it's unique, and that's what we love about Cars That Inspired. It is about what we call build it for you. It's something we did about a year ago. We got the yellow Beamer built on that, and it's about building a car for you, not for everyone else. Not to take it to a show and have people dream over it, not to people kind of blow feathers up your arse. It's if you want the car to be your spec and it's to look the way you want it, forget what everybody else thinks, and that's something Mark's done. And do you know what, it looks amazing. Things like, just like the visor, just a little bit of tips. It's something I personally want to done in blue, but do you know what, it works with the rest of the car. He's done the colour coordination on it. Keith's done exactly the same with his on his ST, and he's done all the orange accents on it, and he's done all, I mean, if you look on it, I'll show you in a minute when we do a bit of a montage of these two, but if you look around his wheels, there's orange accents on all over that, and it goes again with all the orange that we've got on there. And Keith's been a customer now for probably a couple of years as well. Always buys our products. I've actually got some in the boot for him. And he's done little things like the RS spoiler. It is an ST, but that's what he wants, and it looks amazing, and it really does give a big difference, and it means everyone ain't got the same car. You know, it's what it's about. So we'll do a bit of a montage on these two now, show you some of the details on them. This is basically got the big cooler at the front, which really stands out, and again, I've just looked, he's actually got the orange snorkel on it as well, so even little things there. Charlie's car now. We're going to have a quick look at this one. Basically, Seat Cupra. He's done quite a few bits on here, again a lot of aesthetics. He's basically got the rear diffuser, the spats, the side skirt, the splitter. He's got the team inspired sun visor. Respect to him for that one, he's been a very loyal customer. Bowler wheels, which really work on this car. I'm not sure the model of the wheels, but they really stand out, and I think he's got the right colour on there as well. And Charlie, like a lot of our customers, it's actually been to Tony Banks and had a custom exhaust on this one, and it's a really subtle noise. It's got a nice sort of burble to it, it's not over the top, and it actually suits the car really well. He's also got things like the stuck bracers on the car, just to give it obviously better balance and stability with the suspension that he's done. Brakes, I don't think she's updated them at the minute. To me, it's something he obviously might look into. But again, he's done all the ascents on the front, team inspired sun visor, tints on the back, he's got the aero deflectors, and it just really makes the car stand out. And it is quite a unique car. There's not seen many looking like this on the road, and again, that's the thing that we like to see. Jack's Supra now. Jack's been a customer again, probably a couple of years. You know, COVID's kind of lost track of time. He came in with this. We first ever saw this car, and you know what? I've never seen a Supra up front, and I've got to be honest, it's one of the best looking cars you can buy, and I generally mean that. But since then, Jack's been in and done a few bits here and there to the car. He's probably ticked every box for things I want to do, in all fairness. And the one thing you will notice that's seriously cool is his spoiler. But I'm going to let him tell you a bit about the car while we have a look around it, and we can actually get to know a little bit more what he's done on it. He's done a lot, to be fair, to this car, and I know there's a lot more coming. And again, Jack's going to be coming out with us and Josh, and we're going to have a bit of fun, because these are all kind of the 240, 140i base cars. It's just a Supra comes with a lot more, because it's got like the diff on it and the LSD. So
electronics and handling package are a bit more updated compared to the BMW chassis. So it comes with an electronic limited slip ditch. And I think the suspension's slightly tweaked compared to like the BMW model ones. So I think it's a bit stiffer.
I would say they definitely feel stiffer inside. They feel like they are, even though it's the same car effectively as, is it a Z4 in it?
It's a Z4 chassis, and it's just with a Supra body plunked on top.
They do just seem to be that bit more refined, and I think that's what Toyota did to kind of market the car. So spec wise, and what have you basically done on this car? What have you modified?
So obviously it started off as standard, bought it new, or bought it pre-registered. And then just literally went through and did all the bits just to kind of take it that next level up. So it's got width bits, catalyst downpipe, Miltech axle back system. Still got the OPF in it, so it's not full and then it's got titanium charge pipes, K&N filter, all that kind of stuff, and then it's tuned, or it will be tuned at some point when I can get the ECU to play with.
I want to say we're talking at the minute about tuning mods. Myself, I want to do a bit with mine. Jack's been wanting to do his. He did have a bit of an issue. You bricked the ECU, didn't you? Or you cocked the ECU up trying to do a map, which he told us about, so the car were off road for a while. But we're going to be messing about with different platforms and tuning the cars. And there's something in the pipeline. I'm not going to go through it yet, because we don't know if we're going to commit or even if we can. But there's possibly we're going to be doing some more vlogs and a bit more personal with Jack's car, because we may be getting involved with a tuning company who are going to tune my car and sponsor me. We might actually go into Jack's development side of things, and then obviously there's more to come involved. Just have to follow us really to see if that's going to pan out. So you've obviously got the splitter on the front, Jack. The skirts, are they an upgrade?
So obviously the aero package on itself is standard, apart from the splitter and the wing. So everything else is as you would see on a standard one. So they are quite an aggressive package from the factory. Obviously it is a Maxton splitter, so it's nothing sparkling, but it's great.
No, the good fitment nowadays, Maxton, so, I can't fault them all.
For the price of it, I didn't want to spend the £700–800 on a real carbon splitter.
Smash it.
Because it rubs every speed we come through.
Yeah, that's the thing,
So it's something that...
And what is the spoiler? What's the actual spoiler?
It's a replica, so it should be a street hunter, but obviously a lot of Chinese companies are taking a replica. And to be honest, the reviews you see on them, they fit like crap, the street hunt ones. And a lot of people recommend the replica ones because they actually fit better. So obviously it's just a fiberglass pylons with a carbon blade, and I think it just ties on the back end really well.
To be fair, the car does look insane. Jack's followed me all the way here today, and you know what, it makes my car look crap because it's seriously stealthy and so low to the ground. We'll do a bit of a montage on here as well. I'm going to get him to open the doors, because the one thing that these are really good on these cars is the seats are incredible. They just look and fit absolutely perfect, and they really do hold you in, because he's let me sit in the car, and I've got to be honest, it's a hell of a cockpit. It's a bit like the old Supra where it feels like you're in a jet fighter cockpit, and they've obviously changed it slightly. It's very BMW based, but there's something different about it, and I've said this to Jack before, there's just something about sitting in the Supra that makes you feel a bit more unique and a bit more special, and it definitely does still have that sort of street fighter cockpit sort of look. So we'll do a bit of a montage on the... So we've got Josh tagged along with us today. He's got the 240i, a bit jealous because it is obviously a better engine than a 235, which I didn't realise when I bought mine, so I made a bit of a balls there. He's going to have a lot more plans with this. Josh is into him a lot more, and he's been doing a lot with his YouTube channel for a while with this car. I'm going to let you basically talk with Josh now. He's going to tell you a little bit about it, what he's done, any more plans that he's actually got going, and he's going to give you a bit of a link to his Instagram and his Facebook and his YouTube, and I will put a drop in the link as well so you can actually watch his channels. He's been doing all YouTube a lot longer than us, so there'll be a lot of different content on there. So basically then, Josh, what have you done with your car at the minute?
Right, so it's a 2017 M240i. I'm a bit of a sucker for the 3 litre straight 6, but it's fairly basic, to be honest. It's got an MST induction kit, just gives you some nice noises when you're on and off the throttle. We've got a Puma Speed R-Sport Sports Cat, which has allowed me to go stage 2. And in terms of mapping, we've got MG flashes, so it's a little device that you can use on your phone, plug it into your OBD port, and you can just map away. So we've got some burbles on there. It is damp outside, so like Mitch, where it could be sliding all over the place, but that's the fun of BMWs. But it's fairly basic. It's got some M performance stuff on there, like the spoiler and the rear diffuser, but plans for a hybrid turbo, big power, maybe 600, 650 or something like that. So should be a good laugh on UK roads.
So our demo car's going to look pretty shit, to be blunt, because his is going to destroy ours, and he's only literally down the road from us as well most of the time. So when you see our car on the road, you're probably going to see this guy going sideways at the side of us, making us look shit. So a bit about your channel then, Josh, because you've done YouTube long. Well, we've had ours a long time, but we don't use it. Yours is more active. So what do you put on your channel at the minute, and what do you generally kind of promote?
So I try and do a load of modification videos with the cars. Now I'm a sucker for changing cars. Like, I must have had maybe 5 or 6 since starting the YouTube channel, which is just ridiculous. But we like to do modifications, we like to do draggy tests, we like to do just driving around, just having fun in a car. My channel, Just the Driven, is just all about just having fun, just going out in the car, driving it, having a good laugh. If you want to find me on Instagram or YouTube, it's just the Driven, exactly how you would expect it to be spelt. But if you want to see some antics with the 240i and no doubt more stuff with Mitch in the future, give us a like, give us a subscribe, and you'll see more videos with us and Mitch in the future as well.
I would definitely go on his channel, because to be honest, what we've spoke about kind of off scene is I'm going to look at, not sponsoring Josh, but I'm going to be providing him with a few products from Inspired. I'm going to get sort of links across with the channels. I think we can have a bit of a laugh together, to be honest with you. Not necessarily business related. People who follow me know that Inspired is a detailing company. We've always inspired to be the best in the detailing range, and obviously the products I make myself, I have done for 20 years. But I want to have a laugh myself. We've had 2.5 years of COVID. Nobody's done anything with cars. I've missed some serious stuff with mine. A car, to me, is more than a piece of metal. I have to get in a car and enjoy myself on a weekend, and it changes my frame of mind. This guy, I think we're going to have a bit of fun with having the same cars. I want to do some track days, I want to get some open plot land, I want to do some drifting, I want to teach myself to really drive a rear wheel drive car properly. Those that know me know I was sponsored by Nankang. I have got a track car. I'm not going to say I'm amazing at driving, but I like it, I enjoy it, and it's relaxing for me. Rear wheel drive is a bit of a shit your pants moment a lot of the time, and I need to teach myself that, and I'm going to be doing this with Josh. I think he can drive better than me on that, so this is where we're going to have a bit of fun. So follow his channel, there'll be different stuff on there. We still upload a lot of detailing sort of aspects. I think Josh will be doing the other side of things, so say give him a like, Just the Driven, have a look on there, follow the rest of this video, and we'll do some more montage. So we're going to go through Jamie's MPS. You've probably seen it with us before, because Race Developments, who's involved in this. We haven't been out for a few years with Race Developments, being honest. COVID obviously killed a lot off, and we hadn't done the track days, but I know me and Jamie are definitely going to be out soon. I want to get the Clio back out, and we need to spank these cars. So basic, just very basic spec. Jamie, what you got in it now, seeing as you've had 3 years of bloody development on it?
Fully forged internals, main RS4 turbo, dual catch cans, all polybushed. Yeah, I forgot what coilovers they are. 10? No, AP coilovers, fully semi-slicked all the way round, all interior stripped out, bucket seats.
What you probably don't know is Jamie, one of the first to have kind of the flyby spoilers on, and then we basically designed these winglets as IRD. Jamie nicked those because they were actually mine. you probably see them. They were exclusive to me. I wanted my own really mental kind of tooth fin on it. Jamie nicked them off me, but it looks good, and at least his car's been out. Still in the stages of mapping is this. It needs quite a lot of done. He's got to do some data logging on it. It's not really something he can do at the minute. It's too wet. It's just going to spin up, but once he can do the data logging, we can get some proper running on it. So hopefully you'll see this on track when me and Jamie go out and kick everyone's ass again, because that would have one of the best days we've ever had doing that. I'm going to do a quick montage. I'm going to let you see the car properly. We'll pop the boot. It's fully stripped and you can get to see actually what's inside the car. So I don't know if you remember this car from a few weeks ago. We basically, well, Luke contacted us in regards to fitting a kit on his RS5. He did go to someone else for it doing, and the quote was something silly like 800 quid to fit a bloody body kit, which were absolutely ridiculous. So what we did on Luke's is we fitted a front splitter, side skirts, he's got rear diffuser, and he's also got the spats on it. Now, annoyingly for me, when this car came in, he sounded better than my RS5, and as much as I'm not personally a fan of the skirts, I like my style. These actually do look better, but I want mine to be more subtle because it is a daily. It's not really a showy off car. But when he came in, the rear diffuser looked that good after we'd fitted it. Actually cost me a fortune that day because I ordered the same rear diffuser. And then what I did is go to Tony Banks and I had the exhaust made exactly the same. So thanks to Luke, after working on this car, it looked that bloody good and sounded that good. Actually cost me as I copied everything. So I'm going to show you a quick video of Luke's as well. You probably saw it the other day when we did the kit, but this RS5 in black seriously does look stealth. So we're about to leave the NY500 now. I just want to say thanks to the guys here for hosting us. The car park is rammed. I mean, I'll get a quick video on the way out. It's absolutely packed out here. But I just want to say thank you to the guys at NY500 for actually hosting us and letting us come and have the breakfast meet here before we do the run. We're going to be coming here a bit more often. I'm going to speak with the guys and try and actually do some more events down here, because some decent roads, big parking, and they've been really basically polite and helped us out here. So we're going to be doing a bit more with those guys. So again, you might want to follow the blogs for that. And I've just shown you the cars that we've got in there. There's some seriously cars in this actual museum, kind of their work unit. And I'm just going to go around the rest of the car park very quickly and just show you how busy it is on a cold Sunday morning. So this place is going to be rammed in summer.